Hello, and welcome to the Metabolic and Bariatric Surgery Accreditation and Quality Improvement Program. In this video, we will provide a brief overview of the MBSAQIP accreditation process. The MBSAQIP website has a vast array of helpful information for existing accredited centers and new programs seeking to pursue accreditation for the first time. The MBSAQIP standards, optimal resources for metabolic and bariatric surgery, can be found on the MBSAQIP standards webpage. All centers must carefully review the MBSAQIP standards to understand the requirements for accreditation. The Apply page contains useful information for both initial centers interested in pursuing accreditation and existing centers who need to renew their center's accreditation. Finally, the resources page contains a number of useful links to assist with preparing for an accreditation site visit and additional information and reference material for specific MBSAQIP standards. This diagram provides a high-level overview of the MBSAQIP accreditation process. Before we begin, please note that all initial and renewing centers must carefully review the MBSAQIP standards in order to gain or renew MBSAQIP accreditation. MBSAQIP standards compliance is mandatory for accreditation. Initial centers must first apply for accreditation through the MBSAQIP website. When submitting the application, the center must already be compliant with all applicable standards for their desired designation level, and the center must be prepared to pursue accreditation and complete a site visit. All centers will be assigned to an MBSAQIP program coordinator. Your assigned program coordinator will guide your center through the accreditation process until your center is approved for a site visit. Initial centers will be assigned a program coordinator when we receive your application. Renewing centers will be assigned a program coordinator when the center receives its renewal notice. The MBSAQIP Quality Portal is the primary website for managing your center's accreditation, including completing your center's profile, adding and updating your center's accreditation personnel and their contact information, and submission of the pre-review questionnaire. Initial centers will receive full instructions on accessing the Quality Portal from your assigned MBSAQIP program coordinator. Renewal centers will receive full instructions on accessing the Quality Portal in your accreditation renewal notice. MBSAQIP accredited centers always have access to the Quality Portal and must maintain up-to-date contact information for all important personnel at your center. During the accreditation process, there are 3 key tasks that must be completed in the Quality Portal. Update the site profile, select the accreditation designation level desired by your center, and select a minimum of 15 dates when your center will be available for a site visit. The annual participation fee for MBSAQIP accredited centers is $6,400. Initial centers must pay the annual participation fee before they will be issued a pre-review questionnaire. Renewal centers must pay any outstanding invoices or past due fees related to their MBSAQIP accreditation before they will be issued a pre-review questionnaire. Renewal centers will be notified by their assigned MBSAQIP program coordinator if the center has any outstanding invoices or past due fees. The Business Associate Agreement and Participation Agreement are contracts that must be fully executed by all centers seeking MBSAQIP accreditation. These agreements must be signed by someone at your center with the authority to execute legally binding agreements. Speak to a direct supervisor regarding the execution of legal agreements at your facility. The agreements may need to be reviewed and/or signed by your facility's legal department. Initial centers will receive links to the agreements from their assigned MBSAQIP program coordinator. Renewal centers will receive links to the agreements in your renewal notice. Please note that the center will not receive access to the pre-review questionnaire until all of the previous steps have been completed. Once all of the previous steps have been completed, the center will be issued the pre-review questionnaire. The PRQ is submitted through the MBSAQIP quality portal. The PRQ is an assessment of your center's compliance with the MBSAQIP standards. When completing the PRQ, you will answer questions related to the MBSAQIP standards and upload documentation supporting standards compliance. Please make sure to answer all questions and upload any required documentation. Your center's PRQ will not be approved for site visit until it is complete. Your center's submitted PRQ will be reviewed by your assigned MBSAQIP program coordinator. Once the PRQ is complete and all necessary documentation has been received, your center will be approved for site visit. When you receive notice that the PRQ has been approved, your center should begin preparing for the site visit using the MBSAQIP site visit agenda available on the resources page of the MBSAQIP website. Paul Jeffers, MBSAQIP verification specialist, will assign a site reviewer to conduct the site visit. The site reviewer and the verification specialist will confirm the site visit date based on the available dates selected by the center. If necessary, the center and the site reviewer will discuss additional site visit date availability. The site visit will take place on the scheduled date, and the center will receive the accreditation report 8 to 12 weeks after the site visit. If you have any additional questions about the MBSAQIP accreditation process, please first review the accreditation process FAQ found on the Apply page of the MBSAQIP website. If you still have any further questions or need additional assistance, please contact the MBSAQIP accreditation staff. Thank you very much for your continued participation in MBSAQIP.